Solo Sikoa. He went from being the silent enforcer of the bloodline to now being the self-appointed tribal chief. Many fans say that he is a boring character that isn't clicking with the crowd, and others say that he is doing all of this on purpose so we as fans could garner this response. In this video, I'll be explaining my perspective on this whole Solo Sikoa situation. I hope you enjoy. I may have been one of the few fans that was actually enjoying this run Solo is on. I mean, the moment he first grabbed the mic and started being more open, it felt like it gave his character this sense of direction that has been missing since he first debuted on the main roster. See, my biggest problem was that Solo was constantly getting his ass whooped, so presenting him like this tough guy in the bloodline just didn't work for me. So when he was able to talk, I felt this level of intrigue building up inside me, wondering if he will finally be able to take it to the next level. I'ma keep it 100, his character sucks right now. He does the same promo and just pretends to be Roman Reigns every single week. And don't go in the comments saying,
"Oh, Solo Sikoa is doing this on purpose so you can react this way."
No, brother, that's not how building a heel works. Heels are the coolest acts in WWE right now because they do things that we are supposed to hate but end up being what we look forward to the most. Drew McIntyre is a great heel. Every promo he had in the Punk feud has been entertaining and worth tuning in for. He gets reactions. Gunther is a great heel. He is a dominant asshole who makes people want the babyface to beat his ass even more. He gets reactions as well. With Solo Sikoa, he is just a Temu version of Roman Reigns, and he gets no reactions. Nothing about Solo Sikoa screams cool, and it leads to me feeling bored whenever he's on the screen. It was cool when he mocked Roman Reigns the first 2 weeks, but then he just kept the act up. It gets lame and repetitive after a while, and people shouldn't be feeling this way with somebody you're trying to build up as a prominent threat for the company. I should feel like Solo could legit take Roman's place at the throne, not taking my order at McDonald's down the block. There should be no world where Solo is the leader of any group. I mean, how do you take this guy seriously if you're one of the guys in this group? He legit loses every big match he's a part of, and he's the one calling the shots? The new bloodline has some dogs in the faction, and Solo Sikoa makes them feel like jobbers. Jacob Fatu is a monster that nobody wants to mess with. Tama Tonga, that motherfucker has some serious problems. And Tonga Loa, he's great in his own way, I guess. My point is that these guys have a whole different vibe to them when they are alone, and Solo is the person that drags the life out of them. Look at their appearance down in NXT, for example. They look like absolute units down there, looking as dominant as ever. Even Tonga Loa looked like a tank that wasn't to be messed with. So is Solo Sikoa the reason why the bloodline isn't taken seriously? Duh! If you aren't a great wrestler in the ring, then the best thing to get yourself over is your promo game. He doesn't even have main event level promos, so why the fuck is he getting prominent TV time? People wonder why Cody's reign hasn't been the best recently. Maybe it's because he has to act like Solo is some kind of a threat to his title reign. Solo being a threat to anything in 2024 is actually hilarious. And if you hit me with the
"You're supposed to hate him, he's supposed to have go away heat,"
then explain this clip to me.
You want me next week? Guess what? You're on.
And the crowd goes mild. Jacob Fatu got a louder reaction than Solo Sikoa, and that is the biggest problem here. Bro is more over than the damn leader of his group, and nobody sees a problem with this shit. I already know someone's going to be in the comments trying to prove me wrong when the proof is in the clip that I just showed you. I was a fan of the first few weeks of Solo with this new character, but he quickly got stale as the same endings were occurring on SmackDown, and all of his promos were just rinse and repeat. His entire character motive was flawed from the beginning because of the whole emphasis of losing leading to consequences, referring to Roman losing to Cody at WrestleMania. Bird Brain, did you forget that you went the entirety of 2023 getting your ass handed to you? Apparently we had to check Solo for early signs of dementia because he's already forgetting shit. I didn't think anything of it for the sake of storyline purposes, but it was a glaring logic gap within the plot. He recruited Tama Tonga, and overall it was a new feeling to this character, a fresh feeling that had us hooked. Solo legit looked like a boss out there that was just causing havoc upon the roster. Why is bro dressed like The Weeknd? He had that match at Backlash against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens where Tonga Loa made his debut in the end. We were forming a new version of the bloodline and things were looking great. Then they had the same endings over and over and over again and people were growing tired. They had this Money in the Bank match against Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, and in the end, Solo pinned Cody, securing his championship opportunity. Then they had promos that were alright and led to one of the most boring SummerSlam matches that you will see today. Solo quite simply doesn't have the moveset to be presented as this main event talent. He has the spinning solo, he did a spinning heel kick that caught me off guard, a Samoan drop, and he has his thumb as a spike. That is all you're getting out of his matches. You know it's bad when the biggest thing people are talking about going into your match is what happens at the end of it. He received his rematch 2 weeks ago, and it was actually a decent match. Probably the first time I was interested in a match that involved this meatball of a Samoan. He lost clean this time, and once again, can you give me a reason why I should care about this guy? As I was writing the script, I received this comment. Sorry, let me refresh your memory just in case you forgot.
Okay, Cody, you want me next week? Guess what? You're on.
I hope that helps you open your eyes to the fact that no one fucking cares about Solo. There should be no reason why people are more hyped to see Jacob Fatu facing off Roman Reigns. Solo was the person doing all of the mimicking, so shouldn't the fans want to be hyped to see Solo and Roman face off instead? Wait, what was that? Oh, it's because Solo sucks. Look, I don't want to feel this way about this guy, but his whole character just comes off goofy to me, and that is not what the creative team wants us to feel. If you want Solo to feel like a threat, you at least let him build up his credibility by beating some of the top stars, then you have him challenge for the title. But he never earned either of his opportunities, and it led to a boring build up in the process. When the crowd can't believe in a character, it leads to burnout, and when that happens, then that is when you know you have a problem on your hands. I want to see him succeed, so I will only hope that he receives better booking on the road to the Bloodline Civil War. The tag match at Bad Blood should be fun, but if we're being honest, Solo is far from the reason as to why this will be fun. You guys know that meme with the 3 dragons? Yeah, that's how Solo feels when he's matched up with the main eventers. I seen another comment saying,
I can't wait to hear your take on this so I can debunk it.
yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. We are about to witness the biggest cope session in my comment section's history. Anyways, I hope WWE flips a switch and realizes that Solo isn't clicking with the crowd at the moment, because it's getting embarrassing at this point. This could have all been easily avoided if WWE booked Solo Sikoa properly ever since beating John Cena at Crown Jewel. They essentially gave him the Cena rub and proceeded to have the biggest fumble of all time. Why did you have him lose to the entire roster afterwards? You did my GOAT dirty with no payoff. If we are building Solo to actually be the next final boss of WWE, then we need to start booking him as such. Right now, he is the tribal cosplayer and his character is going nowhere. So Triple H, do us a favor and give us a reason to care about the guy. If we are being honest, Solo would have been hanging out in the mid-card division if it wasn't for his family that he is a part of. Let's please stop booking mid-carders in the main event spots. This could be TV time given to someone else instead. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video because that lets me know that you're enjoying the videos, and subscribe for more content. I have plenty more on the channel, so make sure you go check them out. Peace and love to you all. I'll see you in the next one.